Hey guys, how you doing? Crafty Chef Diamond here. Welcome to my crafting kitchen and welcome to my crafting prep table. I hope everybody's doing well today. I have some products from Globeland. They contacted me quite a while ago and I've had a lot of personal things go on in my life, been traveling a lot, and so it's taken me a little bit of time to get into showing you the process of their product. Okay, so we are in part 2. I'm just going to do a quick refresher. What is Globeland? Globeland it's a great company, guys. Go to www.globleland.com. Their links are going to be down below. I do have a link down there too. It says 10 Laura, so you can get a discount if you go in and visit their site and you see something that you want. What a great way to get a discount, right? Everything's great with a discount. So they have on their site supplies for cutting dies, silicone stamps, scrapbooking supplies, all kinds of craft supplies, paint by numbers, screen painting stencils, stickers, tapes, window stickers. Yeah. So much. You need to go to their website and check it out. For any type of a crafter, you're probably going to find something there that works with your type of a craft. They did recently open up the diamond painting section. They have some great items on there. So they asked me to feature some of their product for you guys and then actually do a demonstration. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. This was the first project, was this beautiful butterfly clock. And then this is going to be the second project, which is like a wind chime. And then you can hang it up, comes with a chain. Some feathers are going to be hanging down below. And I'm going to walk you through this process. And then they sent me this great owl. And I had so many requests on this owl. So I wanted to save the masterpiece for the last one to work with you guys on. All right. Yeah, go check out their website. So to start everything off, I went ahead and I'm using the boats that come in your basic diamond painting kits. And each kit here that I showed you came with, I call them a pickle tray because I like to have snacks in my pickle tray. And then I use my other diamond paintings trays for my other projects. Okay, so this one has 7 colors. And in the introduction of everything that I received from Globeland, I kind of did an unbagging, and then we went into the clock, and now we're getting into the wind chime. But these are the beautiful colors that is going to go on this wind chime. But I have to do some prep work, guys. And, you know, when a company asks you to demonstrate their product, I have no problem with that, but I have to give you my honest opinion about that product. So I have to do a little bit of work. On this side, the protective covering is great. It's completely covered. Okay, you see where you have an overhang here? Got a lot of overhang here. Okay, and I didn't realize it when I did the unbagging that the protective covering on the other side was pulled over to the right, which this is all exposed. So it's not sticky, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off this whole complete protective sealing. And then I have this. You can pick this up at Joann's, or I believe you can get it at Hobby Lobby. It's called Dot Stick. So what I'm going to do, it's an adhesive. And so I'm going to reseal this wind chime, okay? And I'm going to do that with you today, and then I will get back to you and I will take all of the crystals out of here and I'm going to put them in their individual containers. So when I go to diamond paint, I have everything is organized. As you can tell, I have them all labeled. So the V is this V. So when I cut it open, it's going to go in here. So I'll have 7 different crystals in front of me. So what I'm going to do right now, and you can tell this was exposed too because it was flying back and forth. So really check your product before you start. And sometimes you can get a hold of the company and let them know that you had a small problem, but they'll see this video and they'll know, so they can check the production of these before they walk out of their warehouse. And again, I'm going to use dot stick. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull all this off. I am going to save this paper because once this dries, then I will reapply it. So then I will work in a section. Okay, and there's this one here is kind of really, I don't know what's going on with this. See, you're seeing this live. Something's not. Okay, here we go. That's not good. That's not good at all. All right, so I think I'm going to have to work with that. Maybe why this is not on their website anymore. I have it linked down below. I believe it, I thought it was sold out, but it could be because of this issue. Yeah, okay, so there's some plastic film over here, but once I put the coating on there, it will reseal this. It might be a little rough right here because there's extra plastic on here that does not want to come off. And if I keep messing around with it, it's going to take the symbols off, guys. All right, so I'm just going to leave it there, and we're going to put new adhesive on it. Okay, so I'm going to put my protective seal right here. Just going to lay this down. I'm using parchment paper. Shake up your dot stick. I have a nice clean brush. Make sure that you kind of go like this. If there's any, if you keep it in a container, I keep it in a jar, and then you don't want any dust on it. So make sure you just kind of wipe it off a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit in the tray here. And when you apply this, it's going to look milky. It's going to look white. As it dries, it will turn clear. See, can you see the milkiness? I will bring it up in just a moment. Remember, this is completely different from a sealant. This one here, you're actually adding adhesive stick to your project. You know, when it's hanging up and it has all those crystals on there, you're not going to notice that it had to be resealed. So, and I always keep this on hand. You know, sometimes even the finest canvases will have dry spots on them, and you just have to reseal it. Okay, guys, so it's kind of milky. And the next step is I'm going to bring it up to the camera so you can see. See how it's really milky looking? And it's going to take about an hour to dry. So I will see you guys in about an hour. And I'm going to leave this crafting kitchen and go downstairs into my real kitchen and prepare some dinner. I'm going to make some homemade marinara sauce. I'm going to make some whole wheat pasta and garlic bread. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll see you in a little bit. So this is almost dry. It's been probably about 45 minutes, and you can still see a little bit of milkiness around here and in here. So what I'm going to do is prep the crystals. So I'm going to set this to the side so it can dry. Excuse me for coughing. That always happens when you get on camera. So these are the labels that I use. I think I got these from GBFKE. They work great. So I counted out 7 little stickers. And so then you just take a marker and you just mark your symbol there. My scissors here. Got my little trash can ready to go. So all I'm going to do, oh, now look at that. Tells you how well the adhesive sticks, right? This is the coating I put on there. Maybe I better move this off to the side. Yeah, when you reseal it, it's going to be nice and sticky. So we're going to start with B. If you're brand new at diamond painting, welcome. if you're not new at diamond painting, you have seen this before because you've worked on your own projects. This is tea. And I'm just going to put each color in each boat. Now, with these ones, we'll see how well the crystals are. This is A. And I'll make that decision how well that they go with the project. If we don't have any of the silver backing removed from the crystals, whether I will save these or not. Globeland is new to me, so and it's great that I get to try out their product and share it with you guys. I'm on H. Oh, look at these beautiful colors. Wow, this one is nice looking. Look at that blue. Isn't that pretty? Now, you can work with these boats. You just have to shake it out a little bit. They're not like your other diamond painting trays that you can get from another company. But remember, if you're just starting out, this is how we all started. We all had a beginning point before we decided to get accessories to go along with our diamond painting. Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? And that was you. And the last one. These are smaller marquees. These are raindrops. I'm sorry. The last one I showed you is marquee. And we have the blue one, which was H, was like a medium type of a round crystal. There you go. All right. So everybody knows that all your kits, they do, you know, they come with your basic tray, your basic diamond painting pin. Now, I did put a squishy on here because it hurts my hand. I have to have squishy. You do receive a piece of wax. Remember, there's a protective coating on there. I think all of us in the very beginning, we just started jabbing and we're like, why aren't we getting any wax? So you got to take this coating off. Then you'll take your diamond painting pin. And if you can see, let's see if I can zoom you in a little bit so you can see this process. There you go. So you just take your pin, kind of wiggle in. I'm a hard presser, so I do it hard. And you will see that it is, focus, lower focus. It's pink. And it's loaded with wax. And sometimes as you keep going down, you will sometimes get wax residue in the barrel of your pin. And that happens. And then when I'm finished, I might save my squishy, but I'll toss this because I have many. We get so many diamond painting bins. Okay, so let's check to see if this is ready to go. It's quite sticky, guys. Very, very sticky. Okay, so you can see a little bit right here of that protective coating that I couldn't get off. It looked like regular plastic wrap that came from your home kitchen, from my downstairs kitchen, but it didn't come from my home kitchen. Okay, so it looks like it's ready to go. My pin is waxed. We're ready to get it on here. So I'm just going to do a little bit. The first one calls down here. You're working with, it says the symbol T, and then it goes into the V, and then a little bit of T here, okay? So let's start with T is this beautiful pink. Shake it out a little bit. You will find that anytime that you diamond paint with crystals, you're going to find some really great clear ones, and then you're going to find some ones that are a little bit foggy. Those ones you want to put in your trash. And it's just lightly, you just lightly pick up the diamond, and you can see as I'm picking up the diamond here, it's right here. And then you just kind of follow the pattern on your wind chime. Oh, and these colors are beautiful. This is a very small project, so it will not take very long at all to complete. I'm so glad you guys are here with me while I'm doing this and showing you. And this really is great to relax after a hard day at work or messing around with the kids and you have them in bed. And it's your me time. If you have any anxiety, this helps with your anxiety and breathing techniques. And in the end, you actually have a beautiful product that you just created with a little bit of help from Globeland. Okay, so that was the tees. We're going to put it back in order. And now it is, we're switching colors to this nice blue, which is the V. And so now we're just going to place it around. They do have little guide circles here that will help you. And with a lot of your crystals that I've worked with, the crystals are large enough. They're a little bit larger than your average diamond. I find it. They're easier to work with. And it covers a lot of that training wheel, or a guide circle, however you want to call it. And if you do have one that doesn't get centered just right, you can just push it forwards or backwards with your pin, and then it's replaced. And we're going to go right over here. We have some more V's here. Now that one I didn't place very straight. There we go. I just fixed it. Now, because I reglazed the top, the sides are sticky, so don't be surprised if your fingers get stuck to it a little bit. All right, so we are done with the V. Then it goes back into the T in this area right here. And it's just really easy placing them. And a project like this, you might not have to re-wax it, your pin very much. All right, so we did this bottom area right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place a couple of large beads right here just to give you an idea. So you can use tweezers or just, and I'm weird, I'm always re-waxing my pin just because I know I'm going to be working with a little bit of a larger piece of crystal, which is a teardrop, I believe. And I always want to make sure that it's going to stick. So this is the O, it's the teardrop, and they're going to go right here. And you just place it on there. Now again, you can use tweezers. I just use the pin, and then you can fix it the way you need it to go on there. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, because then I start to concentrate. And you'll notice that the O's turn different sides. Okay, can you see that? Pretty cool, right? Let's do, no, this one goes this way. Just follow the pattern of what they have, how it's being angled. No, that's going to go this way. All right. Okay. So that was the O. Now let's just do a couple of U's before I let you guys go. And then I will start. Again, I'm changing color, so what do? I don't know why I do it. I just hit my wax pad. These are the marquees. Isn't that gorgeous? And the symbol on the wind chime is a little bit smaller than what your actual crystal marquee that you are placing. So it fills that whole area. All right, now you have the idea. We've worked with the little crystals. We worked with the teardrops, and then we worked with the marquise. All right, guys, I am going to work on this a little bit more. You have the idea of it, and it's gonna be gorgeous when it's done. And of course, you know, we have to do both sides. Okay. All right, guys. Time for me to go check my marinara, and I'll be back. All right, guys. Happy crafting if you're working on something. The wind chime is done. I went ahead and I glazed it. And if you turn it to the other side, this right here is where we had a little bit of plastic left on it that came from the factory. Guys, from a distance, even up close, I know it's there, but you wouldn't know it's there. Okay, you see the shine on this? Really, really cool. Okay, so I do have another faux pas here. Let's go over the review really quick. Crystals, I had plenty. See these two right here? I had 2 foggy ones, that's it. I had plenty of wax, and you know, I'm a heavy presser, so like I said, but they give you plenty of wax. Now, these feathers and gems with this little tiny ring, if you can see, are supposed to go down here in these holes. Guys, I have worked with it, and I have worked with it. You could see right here where I have it pulled apart. Well, there, now it just came off. And these, they don't fit. There's no way. I'm going to have to go to the craft store to get some type of a larger ring to fit on here, as well as the chain. I went to go put the chain on here so I would have a completely finished product for you guys. And that could be the reason why this is not listed on their website, and they didn't send me an email to say that it's been taken off their website. I thought maybe it was just sold out. There's been, it is beautiful, just beautiful. The crystals are beautiful, the teardrops, the marquise, but when it comes together with adding the finished pieces to it, guys, it's just not working. So, and these kits should be, my recommendation that they should be tested to make sure that you have the proper equipment to put your feathers on, to put your chain on. They really need a larger ring. These rings are just so small. So yeah, and then if you do, like I did, pull it apart, and I tried pulling it apart, the further I pulled it apart, the more it was dislodged from the dream catcher. So I will go to the craft store to see if I can find some type of clips that will go with the feathers, and a larger clip. You know how you can put like miniature claw hooks on there, so then the project can be completed. And it's a good thing that Globleland knows that. Okay, so far their products have been amazing. This turned out beautiful. And the next project is going to be the owl. So if I do get to the craft store to get some equipment, some pieces to fix this, I will come back later on. Globeland will get a copy of this video. I do hashtag them, and they will see that there's a little bit of a hiccup. But other than that, guys, it's beautiful. So beautiful. All right. So, and this took maybe like an hour, and that's including having to seal one side with adhesive, and then come back, and then I didn't show you the glazing of it. I normally do, but I didn't this time. And I used Liquitex for any crystals, keychains, journals, to seal it, to make sure that these diamonds, because if I want to hang this in the sun in a window, I want to make sure that these crystals and gems are protected. All right, guys, it's been great. I will see you in part 3 for the owl. All right, have a wonderful day. Chef Diamond is out for today. Bye, guys.